Hi there, and welcome back to Otter's RC Garage. Today we are back again here at Finish Line. Today we got just a regular oval race day. Looks like we're going to have a pretty decent turnout, even though there's quite a bit of snow. But we're going to get busy racing. So, for today, we got a couple new bodies for our cars. Bryan was nice enough to give me a Dodge Daytona body. I ended up getting that fitted. Looking pretty good. Got my numbers on the side of that. And I made Rick a 71 Camaro body. Got his number on the side there. Got it all painted up. So have a couple new cars to look at going around the track today. We got practice going on right now. Still got a couple hours, still people showing up, so we'll see what the turnout's going to be. So here we are out for our first race of the day. We got novice racing. We got Bryan out there. We got Jade, I think his name is, and Emma running this pink truck. Two NASCAR bodies definitely going the fastest. But next up will be our second race, which will be Rick's first in his modified. Then we got Pan Cars, the sixth race. Zane's got IROC then in race 8. Rick's got IROC in race 9. And in race 12, he's got a new class. Not sure if he'll be filming it. We'll see how well that class goes. It's a street stock. But next up for us will be the modified race. So we got Rick out here. I'm trying to film while marshalling, so if I got to run, might get a little shaky. We got Rick out here though for our first round modified, second race of the day. Got a good group of guys with him. He's got a couple new guys, and he's got Justin up there. Justin driving this pink truck here in the middle of traffic. Ooh, big slide out. Held onto it though and kept going. Justin's car seems a little bit loose, and Rick's car seems really tight. So Rick's car seems to be on. Oh, we got a first rollover. Landed on his wheels, good to go. Not sure what standings are. About ready to get a read off here. So Rick does seem to be doing pretty good. This number 23 Yeti car is doing pretty good too. Both seem to be staying in it. So the lineup right now is Rick, Eric, Justin, and then Rob. I think Rob's the only one that's had that rollover. Everyone else has been doing really good. Actually staying out of traffic. And, ooh, as I say that, we get a little bit of a bump and a wheelie on the front stretch. Oh, and a roll. 3 rolling. Only Justin able to keep going. I think that's going to take him to the front. Whoop, got the Yeti car rolling there. Whoop, Justin getting into some issues. There we go. We're all cleaned up. So I think that might have given Rick back the spot over Justin. I think Justin has a bit of a gap built back up on him, so Justin I think still holding on first. Ooh, getting a little slurp early up and out of that corner. Whoa, big roll. Had 1 on 2. I didn't see roll also. Rick's still out front. Justin in the 2. I think name's Rob and Eric, both of them fighting to stay in this. Woo! Seems like as the race goes on, they're sort of fighting the traction roll a bit more. Rick's car's holding on pretty good. It seems to like it, unless he gets tapped. If he gets tapped, it does seem to unsettle him pretty quick. Justin's car seems to be pretty loose. I'm not sure if he likes it that way or what, but he is holding on for second. I think Rick is starting to gain a little bit on him. Woo. Everyone, though, running their own race out in clean air. Pretty nice. I think we got one on each corner of the track at the moment. All spaced out nice and neat. So we got Rick out front still, Justin in the 2, Eric in the 3, and Rob, I think, rounding out 4. Might have got the last 2 wrong as far as the standing. Justin finding his way through the traffic there. Rick, though, catching right back up to his bumper. I think Rick's about to put him a lap down if he keeps up this run. So it should be a good solid A run for Rick, setting TQ pace. Woo! Some traffic on the outside, get two-wheeling. Rick able to stay ahead of it there coming out of the turn. Woo! Turned a little too early. He's got some fresh air though between him and Justin. So if he can catch up to Justin, get ahead of Justin, he'll be able to get about a lap up on the field. Rick's still out front, Justin in 2. Rob and Eric round this out. I think they're probably going to do some settings change. Ooh, that was Justin. Unfortunate Justin rolling out of 2. I'll let Rick go on by. He definitely has a lap up now. He's right back to about that half lap ahead pace, so got some cushion for this race, but still want to do your best. We got, I think, two heats of those modifieds, so definitely want to try and stay up with the fast guys, keep a good race day going. Nice clean racing like this. This has been a really clean race, I will say. Ooh, Justin two-wheeling out of 2. Rick able to sneak on through, wheelie in right towards us. Justin wheel in 2 on his way back through. And Rick just sneaking past the line, able to get that bonus lap as the buzzer goes. Good running out of Rick on his first race of the day. Next up, we'll be in for racing our breakouts. So, here we go. First round for a couple new bodies, and we got Gavin running with us, so it'll be a good 4-car race. Alright, here we go, first round of breakout. It's the only way you got brakes. That's the only way you got, yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll around, guys. Here we go.
Don't use them.
Alright. Here we go. Racing our first round. Sneaking all already up to Zane's butt.
Everybody open up for 5-2, 5-3.
Let's see if I can sneak out and around. Ooh. Contemplating going past him or just let him go faster.
Gavin up to 523, Justin 518, Rick 505, Zane 506. Oh, hold on, everyone's bouncing around here. Justin with the 50. God, come on, my gosh.
It depends on who goes by as to who's in first.
Justin 521, Zane 512, Zane broke out, Rick 536. Justin for 507, Gavin 515, Rick 525, Zane 519.
Alright, good start for the Daytona body.
Justin for 504, Gavin 511, Rick 520, Zane 516.
Definitely driving.
Yeah. Catch it. Gavin getting a body warning. Rick, I'm going by you. Trying to keep that good pace up.
Justin for 512, Gavin 513, Rick 564, Zane 515.
Between me and Gavin at the moment. Zane's caught back up to Rick, so he's over in third.
Down, ready to go. Justin for 510, Gavin 507, Rick 517, Zane 526.
Car running really good today. I say that, something's going to happen.
I speak for yourself.
Zane's not too far behind me. If he didn't break out, he'd be right there, probably in second.
Justin for 512, Gavin 504, Rick 517, Zane 527.
Gavin flirting with that breakout. We're on a 504. Oh, I went way wide. That might have cost me. Seems like we're back in it though.
Justin at the 507, Gavin 515, Rick 522, Zane 509. Right now, Justin and Gavin both on a 59 lapper.
What happened, Gavin?
Was.
Run again for me, please.
Oh, thankfully I was able to make it through. I'm not
They're
sure.
slipping in them slipper.
I know I'm at a 59, so that's a good pace for me.
Gavin at the 500 with the 7 that time by. Justin the 506, Gavin 506, Rick 528, Zane 521. Zane gets whooped on by his dad and his grandpa.
Zane having that breakout.
1 minute to go.
For once in his life.
Justin the 514, Gavin 509, Rick 509, Zane 516.
Gavin pushing me, trying to get that breakout.
Justin the 508, Gavin 510, Rick 526, Zane 515. 25 seconds to go.
I was just gonna let Gavin have the inside, but heard him let up.
Gavin broke out.
Woo! I know.
Still gonna get one.
I'm going the inside, Rick.
It's time.
done.
Keep going.
Justin Yeagle done. Slipper's done.
Looking for Rick.
All drivers are
That's a race.
finished.
Justin can take that.
Woo!
The race is
Good
complete.
job. I won the first one, top qualifier.
Up next, race number
Good driving out of the Camaro. Good driving. I know.
7. Heat 1 of 1.
I thought it was going to. When I heard that bing, I was like, it's either me or Gavin. We were so close. All right, so here we go. We got our first round for Zane for IROC. Hasn't ran this class in a lot of weeks. So we've been practicing, working on his car. Let's see how well he does. So far, not sure how he's doing, but his car's keeping right up with Richie's. Oop, a little bit of an accident there. I said we set his car up for trying to have an understeer. It's sort of weird that it's oversteering. He might be just trying to get back on it a little bit too early. What we've been telling him trying to work on is not necessarily worrying about braking late, work more on getting out of the corner a little earlier. And it seems to be working with him. He's running up with quite a lot of the fast guys, really. He's doing really good.
Bill out front.
Bill actually out front.
Anyways, Bill, Richie, Rich, Zane. That's everybody, actually.
Bill, Richie, Rich, and Zane. Say, like I told Zane though today, I don't really want him to worry too much about coming in first. What we want to worry about is running very good, clean laps and very good, clean races. Show him we can come back into this class a clean racer. So, told him first thing first, we're going to make sure we got, or we're basically pretending that he's got a flat or a glass bumper on the front of this car. At the time though, it says he's running a 51 lap pace, so it's actually better than he's ever really done in a IROC. I think he's only had one other time he's ever ran a 51. So if he keeps this up, he's actually should be coming back doing really good. Oh, we got a rollover Bill on the top. That's definitely going to give Zane some room to move up to from 4th to 3rd. Zane going super wide there, making that early entry. Good little move there, trying to get Richie off his tail, I think. But I think Richie's going to make his way through. Whoa, two-wheeling there. Yep, that's going to give Richie the spot. Rich in the front. Whoop. Oh, unfortunate there. And Zane got pushed from the backside there by Bill and right into Richie, who's running in second. Thankfully, they got Richie flipped over pretty quick. Zane running nice and wide though, keeping his car nice and flat, making it go pretty fast. Like I said, he's got a really good run going. His car does really good if he can get 2 of his tires on that ice. If he gets all 4, it will sort of act funny. Whoop. Getting a little bump, that's all right. Back into it. Some excellent driving out of him today. So that was probably the softest little bump I've seen out of the rear end. Just enough to unsettle him, Zane, and get him to go for a full 360. But thankfully it didn't roll. Sort of nice to see that even in some bumps and stuff like that, he's not going to roll too easy. More of just spin around. We can recover from a donut a lot faster than we can recover from being our lid. But proud of him so far. He hasn't had to get marshaled yet. Just that one little donut. Whoa, went right up that front wall. So we got some clean, fresh air. Whoop, 2-wheeling. There we go, back into it. So like I said, if you can, if you can try and only get 2 wheels on there, he's good. Zane at a 50 lap pace at 5.0, so he only has to move up just a little tiny bit, and he's at a 51 lap pace. Good driving from him. Just got to keep off that ice. So this has definitely turned into a patience game for him, and definitely a lesson on where to put your car. You can definitely see he's gained a whole lot of skill coming from the pan car into this. His line is pretty well identical almost every lap, which is exactly what you want and what you need. There we go, sucking in on that ice just a little bit. He's got Richie coming up on his tail. Down on the final minute. Oh, Richie unfortunately up and over. I think he was trying to take that. I think he was trying to take that low line and got in on the ice just a little bit too much. 25 seconds to go. Zane's still sitting 4th, but a lot of fast guys. Obviously, if he's running at a 50 lap pace, that's awesome. Whoop, getting 4 wheels on that ice again, getting 2-wheeled up. There he goes. Car looks awesome, I think. I think his driving looks awesome as well. Great job, Zane, first time back. There we go, good driving, Zane. Excellent race for your first time back. Super proud. Super congratulations to Zane, first week back at IROC racing. In the first heat, he got a 51. I think this is only his second time ever getting a 51 lap pace, so super proud moment, man. Good job. And here we go for our first running of street stock here at finish line. Rick's out here in the pink Pinto. We got Justin running the red Cuda body. Whoop, first 2 flipping on their own accord. Gavin's out here in the Camaro body, looking pretty good. His car seems to be figured out. There we go. I think Gavin's got it figured out the most out of everyone.
There we go. The wall doesn't move. I'm trying to move it.
I'm just going to go around.
Rick's car's left in it, so he's going to get second by default, but Gavin's car sitting nice and low. He's definitely got his car figured out. I think Rick's car, big thing is mainly just getting the rear to sit at the right height. And also, I think if he keeps it wide, he doesn't try tucking it in too sharp, I think he'll be all right. Whoop. Yeah, it seems to want to rotate on its own. Oh, man. Rough first race for this. So we didn't actually plan on racing this car today. Gavin and Trevor and Justin sort of pressured him into running it. We were going to take a few weeks and try and get it more dialed in before debuting it. So I think he's got the speed fine. It's just a matter of getting it to go around the corners right. Practice, we had a big issue with it actually spinning out. It seemed like as soon as you'd get loose, or as soon as you let up on the gas, it would just get super loose. So we changed some stuff up, changed some springs around and whatnot, and didn't have a chance to practice with it. We tried just setting it up on some scales that we got, which are brand new to us, so we don't really know what we're doing with them yet either. So a combination of all that has now resulted in a completely opposite car from what we had in practice to what we have now. Say before, it wouldn't roll like that. It wouldn't traction roll at all. It would just, the ass end would come right out and around like that more so. I think he was trying to use brakes there. So now, yeah, we just got to get it to rotate. Now we got it stable. Speed-wise, I think it's there. So motor and gearing, I think is right. I think it's more of just getting the car to handle. So that's good. I don't think it's necessarily that the car won't handle. I think it's we just don't have it set up right yet. But this is some good actual data here watching it go around. Might have a little bit too much on the right front, not sure. This class, I didn't really explain it, but it's basically it's a two-wheel drive buggy or truggy chassis, rubber tire, and 13.5 motor running 2S. Any gearing, and pretty much any buggy or truggy chassis. Rick's running this short Pinto body because he's actually running a Rustler. Gavin's running Associated. I think it's a B6 chassis. I don't think it's a new B7 chassis. Pretty sure it's a B6 chassis. His chassis seems to be more out of the box, set up and ready to do this. I don't think that Rustler is going to be necessarily bad. It seems to be making its way around just fine. I think it's just going to take a little bit more setup. We are running Associated shocks, so we do got a little bit of that fine tuning and able to swap springs around a little easier and stuff. But I think what we need to do is switch to the taller standoffs in the rear. That way we can lay the shocks out a little bit farther and we don't have to crank the springs up so far. Whoa. Surprised we didn't have an explosion there. Camaro running in the back of the Pinto.
You have a bar? Yeah.
Woo! Gavin now I think just slowing down, trying to see if how their cars compare. Straightaway, I think Rick actually got a little more top end. So motor-wise, I think it's not bad. And that's the race. So not bad for the first debut race of the car. Needs some work, but at least we were able to showcase it and see what it can do. Congratulations, Gavin, having a pretty good sorted out car. Well, we got Rick out here in the B group for modified. He is actually the fast guy in this group, but currently at the moment it looks like Justin's got his car a little more figured out and he's running a little bit faster. He's actually got himself up, I think, 2 spots, so he's 1 or 2 spots ahead of Rick, as long as he keeps the pace up. Yep, Justin's still out front. Yep, with a 5th place run going on, so that will get him out of the B group. Rick's got to step it up, try and get back out. This class has definitely been a very competitive class. There's only about 2-3 laps separating first to last. So for cars this scale and running like this, that's a pretty close race. But next up, we're going to be running our breakouts. I actually ran the fastest qualifying race I've ever ran in breakout. I got a 59 at a 5:01 pace. So I'm doing really good. Rick ended up second in that race because he was the only one else that didn't break out. He was actually running a 58 lap pace, so he could step it up a little bit. And he did turn his car up 1, so it's going to be curious to see if he breaks out next race or not. We do got Gavin in there. He broke out once also. He's running at a 57 lap pace, and Zane also running at a 57 lap pace because he broke out as well. So Gavin and Zane definitely got some work to do to improve their standings. I know Zane can do better. Gavin can do better. He did better last week, but I'm looking to hold off on that pace and chasing down that 60 lap. That's my personal goal. Is I do want to try and get a 60 lap during a qualifier. Mains are just straight up, so obviously just winning a straight up race is winning a straight up race. I don't usually do that good on mains, so I'm not really so worried about it. I just like running them heats and trying to make myself better that way. So next up, we got breakouts running. All right, here we go for our second round. Daytona did great on the first round, setting my new personal best. Zane and Gavin got some work to do, trying not to break out. Rick's got his turned up one.
Gavin broke out.
Gavin breaking out right away.
Justin broke out.
Oh, I broke out.
It wasn't me this time.
My setup doesn't allow that.
Zane with the 537, Rick 562, Justin 526, Gavin 520.
I said I didn't drive enough at the beginning of the race.
I got tired of last race. I'm built different now.
Justin broke out. Rick
Oh.
Yay, I haven't broke out.
Oh, keep it up.
Zane with the 512, Rick 518. Everyone else is time by. Rick with the 520, Justin 515.
Whoop.
Be careful.
Well, I know, but I'm going faster than you, so I'm trying to get by.
Zane with the 523, Gavin 519, Rick 504, Justin 523. Zane got a second place run going, 58.503.
Keep it up, bud.
Zane with the 505, Gavin 516, Rick 514, Justin 504. Justin broke out.
Oh my gosh.
Scaring me, Dad.
Flirting a little bit too much with that 5.0s. So I'm definitely going to have to wait till my third heat to try and do any better.
Rick 500 with a 0.
I can't just be main lineup.
Justin broke out.
Oh my gosh.
Zane with the
scaring
504,
me.
Gavin 505, Rick 535.
I didn't think I'm going that much faster.
Well, you are.
I'm going to have to turn it down one.
Rick broke out.
Woo, it wasn't me.
Now it's me and Gavin. But I'm a
Zane
lot
with the 523, Gavin 524, Justin 514. Rick with the 534, that time by. Zane still got that second place run going.
Why can't you just lie saying it first?
You'll hear it with a beep.
230 in, 230 to go.
Go faster, but not too fast. That's the hard part.
Zane with the 510, Gavin 502, Rick 515, Justin 513. Justin broke out.
Oh my gosh.
Dad, you scared me right there.
I can't tuck in at all this race.
Rick broke out.
Okay.
You guys know the whole point of this class, right? Is to run 5.0s. Go slow.
Was that at 4.9?
Yeah. He did. He did it perfectly. He did.
Man.
Rick broke out.
New body, new brakes.
Zane with the 514, Gavin 521, Justin 507.
I'm right there.
Where's he at?
I just got to keep my patience up. I'm not trying to force my bumper up to Zane. That's what happens. I start racing against you instead of racing my line.
Think it's a little impossible to do it, Dad.
512, Gavin 526.
I'm not going to try.
540, Justin
I'm
547.
so many laps down. I'm not going to try passing to catch up. Rick making the move on Papa. I'm going to follow right behind him.
Papa going speed right now.
I thought I was going to break out there. So I pulled ahead of Rick so fast. Rick, you followed my bumper to the wall.
That's the best body you've ever had.
That thing was pretty.
That's pretty ugly.
Zane to 513.
Well, it was either that or take out
Justin
Justin,
522.
You drove right into the wall like you did when you were in front of me. You just drove right into
Rick with the 530.
I didn't want to take out Justin.
Rick broke out.
Fuck him.
Zane to 508. Gavin 516.
Just let up on your trigger.
I did.
Rick, super stand by. 516. 25 seconds to go. Gavin to 500 with a 0. And then Rick tied for hot lap.
Hey, Gavin, can you slow down a little bit?
Whoa.
Haha, Dad. Trick you.
Yep. Talent ran out there.
I think my steering changed.
Probably did after that hit.
What was it that hit you?
I know.
So I let it
Hit the
go.
brake.
This time, everybody
There we
keep
go.
going.
Rick done.
So there we go.
Zane done. Slipper's done.
All right.
All drivers
Everybody done.
That was a pretty rough race for everyone except for Zane. Zane taking second overall. Good job, Z. Winning that race. And here we go. We got Zane out for his second round of IROC. He's the second fastest guy in this group. Brandon's out here with him in this green 61. He's the fast guy. We got Peyton in the number 9 silver. Also running, we got Bruce, who in the black just got rolled. We got Randy here right in front of me, waiting up for Bruce, being courteous. Whoop, Zane didn't see what happened two-wheeled, but he ended up on his wheels. There we go, running nice and fast, keeping that momentum up. Zane's car, we've definitely determined, only wants 2 wheels on that ice. Getting a little slippery there. We might have to talk to him about doping the tires up. Zane holding on to 2. Second place at the moment. Brandon holding on to 1st. Ooh, that being said, Brandon and Randy having an issue there. So I think that's going to end up with Brandon dropping to 2nd place. So he's going to have to do some work to get caught back up to Zane. Zane did get caught up in that though, but he was able to get out of there. Randy's calling it quits. Whoop. Zane running the inside line there. Nowhere else to go. But he did his best to try and stay out of the way. They're taking the outside lane. Good job, Zane, taking that outside path and running away with it. Zane's got a good fast car, it seems, once he figures his line out. He's running pretty much his breakout line, I feel. A little bit wider. But yeah, if he runs his breakout line, the car seems to behave perfect. We got him geared just a little bit higher. We got him on basically level 3 gearing. So the motor's not whining out nearly as much, but he keeps that momentum up. The car maintains quite a lot of speed. Zane not doing much better than their first run. I think he's got a lap or 2 to do to get better, which would be his fastest run ever if he wants to actually improve his standings. But he's driving great, holding on to 1st place in this race. If he can do that during the mains, that'll push him into the A's. Oop, we got an issue with Bruce here on the front stretch. There we go. Playing part-time marshal there. If you wind up in front of me, I guess you get free flip. Zane's still making his way out and around. Looks like Brandon's in some traffic there with Peyton and whoop. Yep. Oh, unfortunate for Brandon and Bruce. Zane though running very good, nice and clean out here in clean air all by himself, trying to catch up to Peyton. Brandon now out sort of in clean air now that he's past Bruce. He's going to see if he can make his way up to Zane, I'm sure. Zane running a very good clean race. He's only had that one little mess up there with Peyton, which I don't think that was necessarily his fault. He was all the way to the inside, didn't have really anywhere else to go, and he was slamming them brakes. Other than that, though, he's had a really good run. I think if he has one clean run where he doesn't get into any little accidents or get slowed up, I think he could actually get that 52 lap pace. But he's doing awesome out here, showing everyone how to drive. He's caught right up to Peyton again. Trying to make his move. There we go. Good move on the inside. Peyton two-wheeling, going a little bit high. Gave Zane the opening. 1 lap to go. Zane in first still. Bruce in second. No one looking to improve yet, but Zane definitely holding on to first. Awesome driving from him. I bet you he's still going to be very close to that first race. He might improve from his second race, just not in standings. They normally only announce if you move up in placement. Like I said, I think he's got about a lap and a half to get above Brandon. Peyton on Zane's tail though, both running very good, clean laps. I don't think Peyton's giving him an inch, and Zane not pulling any at all. Both of them just doing little tiny mistakes that lap. Well, I think Zane capitalized on an extra mistake there. Both running very good, clean. Peyton catching right back up to Zane, running a little bit faster. There's the buzzer. Excellent race. I think Peyton's the only one done. Zane gets that extra lap. Excellent job. Good driving, Z. Awesome race. Taking first place in his second race. So after round 2 of racing, I'm still sitting at top qualifier, even though I didn't have a good race that second race. Zane, though, moved up to second. He had a really good race that race. He ended up winning it. Wasn't fast enough to beat my first race time, but good enough to get second place. Gavin has moved up to third, so Rick's got some work to do to move up to fourth, or move up from fourth. His modified, we just did a whole bunch of work too, so hoping to get him out of the B in that. He's still holding on in the A in the IROC, and we're still working on trying to get this street stock to handle and maneuver right. But on to round 3. So we are out for our third and final round of heats. Rick has already ran his modified. He already improved in that. He went up to a 5th place overall spot. Improved his laps actually by a whole entire lap. So he's set himself up for the A. Justin, I think, had a couple unfortunate accidents, ended up setting him down in a couple laps. He was, though, fighting for that 5th place spot with Rick, only a couple tenths off. Here we got, though, the NAS trucks. These are all-wheel drive chassis. Not sure if there's a motor restriction or not, but we got Terry here in this teal and tan. Got Bruce in the silver and black. Got Trevor getting his truck finally figured out. Seems a lot more stable and a lot more competitive in this red new body. We got, I believe his name's Tim, and in this gray and orange. He's a real fast guy as well. Him and Terry are both really competitive and fast in this class. Now that Trevor's car is looking a lot better, I think he's going to end up eventually stepping up and being a lot faster in this class too. Bruce, as always, usually is one of the very fast guys no matter what car he's running. So this is a pretty good race out there right now. Up next though is going to be our final heat of breakout. Hopefully we can have a good race and not all of us break out. Zane had a great run last time, moving himself up to second overall. He was the only one not to break out, but not only that, he did, like I said, a really good run. He got a 59 lap pace and was sitting only like 2 seconds behind my pace. So one of his fastest qualifiers also today. So both of us doing really good. Both of us hunting down that 60 lap pace. Let's see if we can do it next time. Here we go. Third heat of breakout.
Dad's gonna start it out.
Starting real wide. Already resetting my TQ, but probably not for long.
Rick broke out. Justin with the 516, Gavin 516. Hold on, Zane 5. Oh, they will bounce around. Justin with the 525, Gavin 513, Zane 524, Rick 580.
Hey, Gavin.
You got the TQ beep going.
I'm trying to go fast.
Justin for 508, Zane 509, Gavin 510, Rick 539. Zane broke out.
Oh, Zane breaking out.
Right now Gavin, the only one looking to improve. He's looking to go second overall. Justin with the 507. Gavin 507, Zane 540, Rick 526. Rick broke out. Justin with the 501, Gavin 516,
Oh,
Zane
501.
514. Rick broke out again.
So I'm wondering, I'm like, he's catching up to me awfully fast.
Justin 500 with a 5, Gavin 503, careful 4, careful 4.
Oh,
High and 4, high and 4. Wherever Brandon's going.
Who broke out?
me. I broke out. Gavin's in first.
Careful 1. High and 1, high and 1. It's clear.
Damn. I probably had a six.
Phil or second?
I think I had a 60 lap.
Anyways, Justin broke out.
Again.
Hey, I'm second.
Till I catch up to you.
Hey,
Gavin with the 504, Zane 515, Justin 511, Rick 506.
how about someone hit the person in
Gavin's still
first?
got a second place run going.
I think I need to turn mine down one before the next race.
Justin broke out.
Yeah, that's 2 breakouts. I'm still running super wide, so I definitely need to turn it down one.
Welcome back, Dad.
Yeah, I guess. Track warming up, car running good, something.
Think it's both.
Gavin with the 514, Zane 503, Justin 510, Rick 511.
Yeah, see, then I run a 510.
Hey, I'm happy with
I think I
second.
just need to stay wide.
Gavin 500 with a 7, Zane 510, Justin 515, Rick 522.
Yeah, if I, hit,
Now,
I just
here you go.
gotta not hit the ice on both. I'm gonna break out now. Nope. I say if I hit the ice, I gotta be real wide on straight. I think that's what it is. At least I get to start in first for the main.
510, Zane 509, Justin 516, Rick 552. Gavin 508, Zane 544, Justin 510, Rick 540. Rick broke out.
Hey, Dad, what happened to that second
I'm working on it.
Minutes to go. Justin
Oh,
broke out.
fuck.
Gavin to 506, Zane
I just say I was
552.
catching you.
Gavin on TQ pace now, 59
Yeah.
501 with a 4.
Flirting with that 5-0.
Hey, Gavin, do me a favor, turn up your car a little bit.
Gavin at the 511, Zane 516, Justin
Keep it up,
509. Rick at the 532, that time by.
Dad, don't work on passing this. Work on staying behind me.
Don't worry about it. You're talking a lot.
Me and Bryan did.
Gavin at the 517.
I still gotta catch up to
Zane
you.
505, Justin 514, Rick 509, 25 seconds to go. Rick broke out.
I thought there was Gavin in front of me for a second. I was like, yeah, it's all.
Oh, he's got up to TQ pace.
Who?
Somebody. Gavin's up to TQ pace.
Nice job, Gavin.
I'm gonna have to race him in the finals.
I'm still sitting second overall.
Ooh, Gavin got it. Good job, Gavin.
Slipper's done.
Taking
Limit done.
TQ.
All drivers are finished. Zanini done.
That's a race. Gavin gonna take that. Got TQ by
Good. 100th of a second.
Damn.
Gosh. That is
race is
close
completed.
as shit. Good
Up
job.
next, race number.
All right. Here we go for our third heat of IROC. Zane's still sitting down here with the C group. He got those 2 races in a row of 51 lap pace. Honestly, I think if the traffic cooperates, I think he could get to that 52 lap pace. But we'll see if that's gotten to his head or if he stays cool and collected and keeps running an awesome race. Oh, an unlucky hit. As long as we don't have any more of those, we should be good. So that usually seems to be what stops him each race so far, has been that one unlucky hit. 3 wide on the front stretch. Ended up nice and clean. Got Zane running the inside line. Brandon going way outside. Whoa. Brandon taking an unfortunate hit there. Car sounding wrong now. Whoop. Zane getting taken out in the corner there. Bruce waiting up for him. Oh, unfortunate for Brandon. He's broke. He was looking to improve and get himself out of the C class and into the B.
Not bad, Rando.
Oh, with one less car out there, hopefully Z can have a good run. Zane sitting in 3rd. Randy looking to move himself up quite a bit. Let's see if Zane can keep it up. Hopefully improve himself a little bit. The car seems to be going a little bit faster this race. He was able to stay ahead of Brandon for the most part. Last race, I think Brandon had a little bit of speed on him. So I don't know, different battery or this motor is just finally getting broken in. It is sounding a little better this race. But who knows? Either way, Zane running a great race when he can control it, when he can isn't getting an unlucky hit. Zane moved up to 2nd place. Randy's still holding out 1st. Zane trying to hunt him down. Peyton moved down to 3rd. Zane's been able to catch up to him. Bruce, a couple unfortunate rollovers, just put him down into that last place. Brandon having the most unfortunate of all with that break. He was sitting out in front doing pretty good. Zane trying to maneuver his car around the track good and clean. Whoop. Whoop. Unfortunate roll. Zane thankfully on his wheels and off again. Got lucky on that. Super lucky he didn't land on his lid. Him and Bruce came into that corner together and both just buttoned. Ooh, Bruce there. I'm not sure how they're running, but Randy looking to do a lot better. He's go up to a 10th spot, which I think this is the first race he's ran full, so that explains some of that. Zane, ooh, Payne unfortunately 2-wheeling going up and over there. Zane into this race pretty good and hard. See, honestly, I think that was about just a race mistake, not a necessarily intentional thing. Between him and Peyton. Peyton's very understanding. Both of them usually race really, really hard. And I think Peyton's got other issues going on. Randy getting around Bill on the leaderboard. So Bill's looking, or Randy looking to bump himself up and out of this group.
Randy out front, 505, Zane 501, 47, 501, Bruce 45, 502.
Zane still at a 50 lap with a 501. So whoop, looking just a little bit better to improve, and he could actually get up to back to a 3rd race at a 51 lap pace, which would be pretty impressive, especially after those couple accidents that he had. Whoop, Bruce getting into him on the, oh, Bruce again, unfortunately, are getting into the tail of Zane. Thankfully, again, he landed on his wheels. Hopefully that doesn't happen in the mains, but either way, he's had a very lucky turnouts on a couple of those wrecks, so definitely slowed him down a bit, but gotten very lucky. I think he's still probably at a 50 lap pace, but when he was at a 50 lap 5-minute pace, which was hitting on that 51, I think that's gonna slow him down a couple seconds and get him to stay at the 50 lap pace for this race, which isn't bad at all. He's had a great day running today, especially first day back running IROC in 4, 5, 6 weeks or so. There we go, good sportsmanship, letting Randy run through. Randy running a super fast race. Whoa, buzzer went. I don't know if that was his 49th or his 50th lap, but he was able to sneak past that buzzer. Zane done. We'll see how he did, but very good driving. I'm super proud of him, staying nice and clean and keeping his cool. We got the main, and then we're on to possibly the B main if he can win it.
I'm not sure.
We got Rick out for his third round of street stock. Pinto's still having problems. Honestly, I think our main issue is the shocks in the rear are just too tall. Or too short, rather. Oop. I think we got him. We got to set him out so far, and we got to set the springs so high to get the body height and the ride height right. We end up basically having the rear end way too stiff. Also, we're thinking he's sort of fighting some geometry issues because with the wrestler arms, it ends up making the rear wheel stance with these tires that they got to run. It makes the rear wheel stance a lot wider than the front. I think we're sort of fighting a geometry issue there. And also these guys are just running a lot better chassis too. I feel we're in the Associated B6, but Rick's determined to make this Rustler chassis work, and I'm along for the ride, and I think we can make it work. I think he's faster on the straightaways, and I think it's just that mid-turn and whether or not he can keep it handling. Woo! Oh, that was different. That was the entry of the corner. But anyway, next up we got our round of mains. Looking to see if I can beat Gavin. He got me beat in breakout by 2/100ths of a second. So just barely ahead of me and just enough to get past me. So I'll be starting off in second. See if I can have a better race than what I did last weekend, getting spun out. This week, hopefully I don't get spun out. I don't think I will. But then again, me and Gavin might end up pretty competitive. We'll see. Here we go for Zane's C main. We got Richie leading us off, Brandon in 2, Zane in the 3, and Bruce rounding us up in the back. Peyton's supposed to be in this, but unfortunately during warm-ups had an accident, ended up breaking his car. There's 2 bumps to the B, so first and second, fighting for it. Whoop. Zane unfortunately stuck there. That's going to be really rough for him. So he's got some work to do. It's almost a lap down starting off. Whoop. But there's a whole lot going on. Bruce there rolling over. Zane's going to catch up to that. Richie's going to hit. That's going to give Zane a little bit of breathing room. Zane trying to catch up to Bruce. If he can catch up to Bruce and get back to third, that's his chance there. So now he's up to third. Richie's still holding off in first, Brandon in second. Zane's got some work to do. Still on the lead lap, but just barely. Seems like Brandon's got his tippy car figured out. This car seems a lot more planned than what it was.
Your leader is the blue and green, second place in the black and green. Richie and Brando got a pretty solid lead on the field.
Zane trying to hold on to that lead lap. Richie trying to find his way by. Brandon not able to catch up with Richie necessarily. Whoop. Richie trying to make the move past Zane there. Two-wheeling there. Richie going wide. I think trying to change his line, just find a way out and around. Whoop. Richie getting the inside line. Zane able to hold the speed though. Zane maintaining the outside line. Richie not able to find it on the inside yet. Chipping away at it though each lap. Whoop, a little bump there. Richie able to hold on to it. There we go. Richie going on by. Zane tucking back to the inside. Going to follow in behind. Whoop, Richie two-wheeling. Gives Zane a chance on the outside. Zane trying to find his way back around. Maybe he can follow Richie. Whoop. There he goes, letting up. Some good driving from Zane there. Maybe he can follow Richie now on a fast line and get caught back up to Brandon. He can get his lap back. Zane working his butt off. He would have definitely been in this if it wasn't for that unfortunate start. Zane holding on to third still. Yep, and there Brandon makes his move.
Pass on the outside, Brandon. See how that works for you.
Yeah, Brandon, listen to him. Not bad.
Zane trying to hold on to the pace though.
Brandon, I think you let me go.
Zane sitting pretty steady in the 3 spot. Bruce got a couple laps down. Zane trying to find a little bit faster line, see if he can catch back up to Richie. Brandon trying to find his way out and around.
5:53, 23 laps to go now.
And Brandon finding his way out and around. Zane holding on to it for his first weekend back, only sitting 1 lap down because of a wreck. I'd say he's doing pretty dang good. Richie's starting to pull a little bit, Brandon's starting to pull a little bit. Whoop, Zane really tucking it in there. Using all 4, whoop. Hey, his car's gonna punish him if he gets in there too much. His car's definitely faster, whoop, and there it is. I was gonna say, his car's definitely faster if he keeps only 2 wheels on that ice. 2 wheels, Zane, 2 wheels. Say, there you go, keep it nice and wide. Say, if he can catch it on the backside, getting all 4 in, it's all right, but, ooh, that was scary there. Cutting that ice still. If he does it right, he can do it. But if he's going into the corner too fast and he tries to do it like that, starts 2-wheeling. He's got to just do it right. Perfect there. There we go. Really good driving. About to catch up with Bruce, put Bruce another lap down. The pack has it. Zane though running right behind Brandon still, running right behind Richie still. Only that 1 lap down.
Dad, I'm 2 laps down.
No, you're 1. We'll see. 2 laps to go. Strong finish.
White flag is on for Richie.
And there's the finish. Good driving out of Zane, taking 3rd place. Awesome driving from him. Congratulations, Richie and Brandon. Moving on to the B sort. All right, here we go for the A main for the Traxxas Modified. Kevin leading them off. Rich in 2. Ooh, hard hit there. One of our newer drivers sitting in 3. Rick looks like he moved all the way up to 4th already. Oop, going a little wide there. He's back into it. Well, at the moment, sitting in 4th. Chris up to the 2. Chris, one of the new guys. He was only starting 3, so he's moved up to 2nd around Rich. Rick trying to catch up to him. car's handling a whole lot better. Ooh, getting a swipe there off the rear. Thankfully didn't unsettle him too much. Without the pressure on the back though, it does seem like he's able to pull a little bit on Buddha. Buddha running in this green 78.
Down the inside of Kevin. Fine, Chris, fine. Your leader in that green number 24, green lettering.
Ooh, got a hit there. So I'm not seeing what happened up front, but there's been some movement. I'm not sure if Kevin's still holding on to first. I think Chris was able to move through and make his way up. I think he is sitting in first, just ahead of Kevin. So big mover, moving from third up to first, if so. I believe so. Rick's still sitting back, thinking fourth. Yep, still sitting in fourth at the moment, pulling the rest of the pack off. So he's been working on this today. He finally bit the bullet and started changing around for soft springs. The car's been liking it. Ooh, big wreck here for one of the leaders. Cleared up. Didn't see what happened. Yep, Chris back out front. So pack 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, real close. We got, ooh, Chris getting into it. Unfortunately, there in the center. That's going to give Kevin the run. Say Rich making the inside move, giving a little bit of a tap. Unfortunate for Chris. That's going to put him a lap down, though. That's not good at all.
Kevin and Rich out front now.
Ooh. Oh, our driver getting ran in, getting into some of that. Didn't see exactly what happened. Somebody got into the back of Buddha, and then Rick got into the back of that.
Number 24, second place, Rich in America.
So we still got
Rick up to the 3, the blue and white.
a leader there. Oh, Rick still able to hold on to 3, so that's pretty good. Oop. We got some Eric there. Oop, got some trouble there for leaders working himself out. Chris trying to find his way back up past Kevin. Kevin sitting in first at the moment. Got American flag, Rich sitting in 2. And then coming right behind him is Rick in the 3. Chris trying to catch up with Kevin, get around Kevin and get around Rick. He'll be back up to the 3 at least, where he started. Rick though, big mover going from, I think it was 7 or near the back, all the way up to 3rd. Still on the lead lap, not by much. Kevin chipping away at that.
Rich and Chris more position. 2 and 3 down the front straight. Taking out front, got about a 3-second leader with the field. 26 laps to go.
Ooh, Chris though trying to make the move.
Chris,
Ooh, Rick unfortunately getting the worst end of that. Rick though looking to come back. Rick now I think back down to 4th. We got Kevin out front looking to put a 2nd place. Rick a lap down. Chris just making his way back to 3rd place, but he's still got to find his way around Kevin. And woo, big hit there. So he's got to find his way back around Kevin to get on the lead lap. So really this race is just between Kevin and Rich, but Rich is unfortunately only about a quarter lap up from Kevin at the moment. Our driver stuck in traffic at the moment, hanging on to that 4th place. Ooh, big wreck on the back stretch. Didn't see exactly what happened there. Whoop, our car's body is tucked in. Didn't see exactly what happened. Whoa, let's say it is slowing him up a bit. And unfortunately ended up on his lid. I think that fixed his body though. He's back into it. Whoop, Rick again getting into it. Big hit there, something coming off. I think that was Eric that got into him. I'm not sure whose car got hit. Kevin running through Eric there to get out and around Rick. Rich now a lap down. 5 laps down. Chris here in 83 right behind our driver. He's trying to find his way up to the American flag here. White flag out for Kevin. I don't think there's going to be any big moves. I'm not sure where we're going to end up. I don't know if that's any good. That's everybody. All drivers done. Great driving. Almost had it there all the way up to 3rd. But try again next time. Next up, though, we got a breakout main. Some after race carnage from that. I guess we're going to need a new body for the modified.
It's going to be Gavin, Justin, Zane, and Rick.
Here we go for the main. Gavin going to be leading us off. Beat me by that 2/10.
Nice and easy.
We got Zane running 3rd and Rick running 4th. Oh, Zane getting the jump. Whoop. Sorry, Z.
Gavin with 504, Justin 512, Zane 548, Rick 634.
Sorry, Z. I didn't mean to do that. Oh.
Justin broke out.
Well, don't worry about it. You're in 2nd now. I broke out.
Rick broke out. Gavin with the 508, Zane 525, Justin 506.
Dad, do your play up.
Rick with the 549.
I got to make it by so I can get past.
You're gonna hit it back at it.
Zane, 9 tenths between them. Zane broke out.
Oh.
Gavin with the 503.
God damn.
Just a lap here.
We got to reset yours up on the scale.
Gavin with the 523, Justin 510, Zane 5 flat, Rick 850. Zane broke out. Gavin with the 504, Justin 507, Zane 532, Rick 510.
I'll pull that.
Rick broke out.
Baloney. I don't believe you.
We not hear you going, eh.
Gavin with the 504, Justin 504, Rick broke out, Zane 513.
I think part of your wheel
Rick, we talked about this, Rick. You gotta go slower. Careful on the 4.
Dude, I would pull it and save
Got
it. Well, you chunked the chipped.
Gavin with the 505, Justin 515, Zane 502, Rick with 526 that time by. Rick broke out.
Go on, Z. You and I are racing.
No, you're still in 2nd.
No, I'm not. Oh, yeah.
Rick broke out.
All right, I'm going through. Whoop. I'm sorry. I say I'm going through. Sorry, bud. I didn't mean to. I meant to tell you sooner.
Gavin with the 527, Justin 505, Zane 540, Rick 515. Justin broke out.
Damn it. Now we're on the same. Just trying to catch back up. Possibly get by, but.
Justin broke out again.
Oh my gosh. I should have turned it down one.
Talk to you guys about the whole point of this race is not to go fast. And we'll flip over.
I should have turned it down one.
Zane 508, Justin 526. Rick broke out. 40 laps, or 39 laps ago, you'll never guess who broke out. Yes, you're right.
So I'm still pushing you, Gavin.
Rick broke out. Gavin with the 515, Zane 510, Justin 522. forward. Sorry, I didn't call that quick enough.
Your car okay, Z?
Been pulling though since you've tapped me.
32
Sorry.
laps to go. Yeah, we're at the 512, Zane 519. Justin
Rick, you got a problem.
506. Justin broke out.
Oh! I thought I was able to make it clean by you. I know I'm laps down, but
Dad just wreck him.
I'm not gonna wreck him.
You're nothing, Gavin. You're just here.
Justin 500 with a 3.
Yeah, I need to turn this down.
500 with a 1.
I'm gonna turn this down one right after this race.
509, Zane 518, Justin 507, Rick 520.
Come on, Rick's not laps go way faster than that. He had to have like a 4 or 7 in there somewhere.
Well, Rick, you better not wreck Zane again.
What?
Zane's gonna be mad at you wreck him again.
I didn't wreck him in the first place. I spun out and he hit me.
Yeah, I need to turn my car down one.
Turned it down.
Waiting for that breakout buzzer every single time.
Gavin at the 516, Zane 519, Justin 526, Rick 520, excuse me, Rick 550, 14 laps to go.
Hey Gavin, can you just hit my brakes for a little bit? Let me come catch you up. I am 2 laps down. And you're catching my dad. Which is catching up. Papa, which is not catching me. Legally.
Yeah.
5 laps to go. Gavin's got 3 laps on the field. Got some leeway.
Fucking breakouts, you know.
White flag is out for Gavin.
Slipper's done.
Woo.
Rick Foreman done. Zane done.
Zane taking second. Good driving, Zane taking second place. It got third.
Up next, race number 9.
Gavin taking first. Good drive.
Hit me into the wall.
Wish it would have been closer if we didn't all break out.
Yeah, I got lucky.
Yeah, I kept trying to push you still. So here we go for the main for our street stock. First weekend for running this. I think Rick has his figured out. I think he says. He's in the pink Pinto. And they're off. Gavin off to a first run. Oh, we got Trevor actually taking off to an early start. Rick actually taking a second place run. Gavin going from first to the last.
Gavin into 3.
Oop, as I say that, Gavin makes his way out and around. Rick's got to figure out how to make this car handle around the corner fastest. Got it finally going around the corner and behaving. Doing really good as far as that is concerned. This has been his best race today. Ooh, leader unfortunately going up and over. Woo, and chance for second. Thwarted by the wall. Gavin looking to put a lap down.
Gavin, Trevor, Rick, your running order. Gavin got a 3-second lead over the field. Rick a second and a half back from him in the 3.
Oh, and that inside wall gets him.
Back, well in the back. Back Traxxas is cleaned up.
Car's definitely fast. Trevor's car's definitely got figured out. His fast too. And Gavin, I think, starting to catch up to Trevor though. Gavin getting into it with Rick there.
Yeah, man, we talked about this. You got a young leader coming through.
Gavin said his Camaro's bumper says move for a reason.
Out front, Trevor about 1.8 seconds back in the 2.
Ooh, Trevor caught up with Gavin now. He's only half a lap down. Rick, like I said, still trying to figure out how to make his car go around the corner right. It's working a lot better. I think we need to change that left camber a little bit. Ooh, unfortunate, a little bit more, too much weight there. Had some unfortunate hits with it, but whoa, whoa, running that inside wall. Well, for a car not really ready at the beginning of the day, this thing is definitely making some fast hot laps. Doing a hell of a lot better than what it did when we came in this morning. And like I said before, we didn't really plan on driving this car today, and to be out here really sort of hanging with it. So he's just as fast on the straightaway. It's just a matter of getting it to make it around them corners like the other guys. Other guys definitely got a little bit of an advantage, I think. But we're reeling them in.
Gavin, Trevor, and Rick.
So battle for 1 and 2 here. Ooh, Trevor two-wheeling there. Pretty fast. I think he's a little faster than Gavin. But Gavin's just got it more planted. Trevor's really got to ride that edge. See that left rear starting to come up. Ooh, Rick taking the inside line there, I guess. Didn't see what happened.
Stand by for Gavin, 25 laps to go.
25 to go.
5 second lead over the field.
He's got a 5-second lead. Geez, so he's got a lap and a half on the field. So he's made his way back by Trevor at least once. So we definitely got the car rotating a whole lot better. And it's a lot more controllable. Seems like the only issue is consistency around the corner. Ooh, I say pushing that limit. I think we are going to try some shorter control arms on it. Go with some Bandit ones instead of these Rustler ones.
10 laps to go.
10 laps to go.
Rick, still your running order.
Think between that, maybe going with some taller standoffs in the rear also. Got the front helping, doing what it should do. I think it's just a matter of making the rear do what it's supposed to do. Whoa! Like that, ass end kicked right out and over he went.
Stand by for Gavin, white flag will be out.
Ooh, Gavin taking the lead here. Whoop, Trevor giving him a last little bang.
Racing the line, you'll be done.
Oh, big wreck there at the end. Pretty sure that was on purpose. Pinto pulling wheelies.
Up next, race number.
Alright, so that's going to be it for us today. We tried the best we could and did alright, but it was a day. So we're going to try better next weekend, and make sure you guys like, subscribe, and we'll see you then.